Crush a coal to a diamond, eyes forever shining. Your beauty alone inspire a nigga to rhyming. Thinking of the better things in life, thinking of how I could persuade you to become my wife. Hand in hand as we floating over tropical sands. You my lady, I'm your man, so let's further advance to the next scene. Me sleeping next to you, resting. You the personification of all God's blessings. Coming to me in just one physical being, one physical dream that I want to redeem. Yo, voluptuous, sweet caramel, brown honeydew, satin skin smooth to the touch. What a nigga do, so sensual. Her smile like a chemical extract of perfection. Rare mineral, she smell like a happy birthday on a Thursday. Quiet time, love, sleep in, awake early. Honey brown with the long black hair, teasing me with a kiss and a stare. Slight touch and you taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. She's angelic and energetic, using sex as a weapon. I reckon that I confess in the body is just a blessing from God down to earth. She needs to be in the church to prove we didn't spawn from fish, but God's work. Urge to see her glow, cause her body beholds secrets untold, value like platinum and gold. But she is the key to open my mind and see the energy that radiates from the gates of heavenly bliss. I reminisce over touching a kiss while you fucking the bitch. I'm gonna make none of my miss. Never scandalous, it's unanimous. After you were handled it, lights off and candlelit rooms are glamorous. So I call you love sexual, you look edible. Parallel, snuggle up, close, intellectual. In a rendezvous, who was you a rap hairdo? No makeup, but jeans, shorts, open toe shoe. I wanna hold you, mold your soul, I behold you, know you. Better than myself, never own you, but keep you, never leave you, I beseech you. God's gift to man is you wearing a see-through. Riding sea dunes in Atlantic Ocean, causing commotion. Lay you down, going through the motions. Keep the skin soft, lotions got me coasting. Down pretty round brown thighs, again a slow lady brown with the long black hair. Teasing me with the kiss and the stare. Slight touch and you're taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. Yo. Look at this agreeable, delightful, delectable, unforgettable, so sweet she may be edible. She needs a pedestal to step out of heaven. You ready, boo? Never hypothetical, you facts. Fuck theatrical, baby girl, because you actual. Physically, your chemistry is so mathematical. How to use academics to define your spirit. You lifted my limits, your name off on my tongue is a lyric. She's a compilation of my mind's representation of a representative, representing an excellent revelation of time and dedication. Never impatient, she know the deal. Her stuff to me, so I can see her heavenly ways and heavenly gaze. And plus I know her that she hasn't asked for days. Okay, so as we lay, I reminisce on the day that we met. Please God, never let me forget. Crush a coal to a diamond, eyes forever shining. Your beauty alone inspire a nigga to rhyming. Thinking of the better things in life, thinking of how I could persuade you to become my wife. Hand in hand as we floating over tropical sands. You my lady, I'm your man, so let's further advance to the next scene. Me sleeping next to you, resting. You the personification of all God's blessings. Coming to me in just one physical being, one physical dream that I want to redeem. Yo, voluptuous, sweet caramel, brown honeydew, satin skin smooth to the touch. What a nigga do, so sensual. Her smile like a chemical extract of perfection. Rare mineral, she smell like a happy birthday on a Thursday. Quiet time, love, sleep in, awake early. Honey brown with the long black hair, teasing me with a kiss and a stare. Slight touch and you taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. She's angelic and energetic, using sex as a weapon. I reckon that I confess in the body is just a blessing from God down to earth. She needs to be in the church to prove we didn't spawn from fish, but God's work. Urge to see her glow, cause her body beholds secrets untold, value like platinum and gold. But she is the key to open my mind and see the energy that radiates from the gates of heavenly bliss. I reminisce over touching a kiss while you fucking the bitch. I'm gonna make none of my miss. Never scandalous, it's unanimous. After you were handled it, lights off and candlelit rooms are glamorous. So I call you love sexual, you look edible. Parallel, snuggle up, close, intellectual. In a rendezvous, who was you a rap hairdo? No makeup, but jeans, shorts, open toe shoe. I wanna hold you, mold your soul, I behold you, know you. Better than myself, never own you, but keep you, never leave you, I beseech you. God's gift to man is you wearing a see-through. Riding sea dunes in Atlantic Ocean, causing commotion. Lay you down, going through the motions. Keep the skin soft lotions, got me coasting. Down pretty round brown thighs again, a slow lady brown with the long black hair. Teasing me with the kiss and the stare. Slight touch and you're taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. Yo. Look at this agreeable, delightful, delectable, unforgettable, so sweet she may be edible. She needs a pedestal to step out of heaven. You ready, boo? Never hypothetical, you facts. Fuck theatrical, baby girl, because you actual. Physically, your chemistry is so mathematical. How to use academics to define your spirit. You lifted my limits, your name off on my tongue is a lyric. She's a compilation of my mind's representation of a representative, representing an excellent revelation of time and dedication. Never impatient, she know the deal. Herself to me, so I can see her heavenly ways and heavenly gaze. And plus I know her that she hasn't asked for days. Okay, so as we lay, I reminisce on the day that we met. Please God, never let me forget.
Hello everyone, my name's Cise. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is May 5th, 2023, and Bitcoin has just bottomed and this morning broken a very important resistance to the upside, okay? Not only has Bitcoin done that, but the rest of the cryptocurrency market has woken up. And it looks as if we've gotten our massive breakout of our 300-day resistance, okay? This is the first time in 750 days, over 2 years, or approximately 2 years, that we're seeing this sort of price action in the cryptocurrency market. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then stay tuned. I'm going to make this quick because I have an appointment in 25 minutes. All right, so we're just going to do this quickly. I wanted to go live just because, I like the format of live and, the pre-recorded videos are just 20 minutes. So I get a little more time live. All right, let's get started. Hope you're doing well. Bitcoin, on the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see this triangle that we've been talking about, okay? And this triangle is where we've been consolidating. We've been saying that it's very, very bullish, okay? Because in the higher context of things, you can see that you're at resistance, but consolidating at resistance. And one of the best ways to consolidate at resistance, as I said yesterday, is in a triangle, okay? The triangle represents basically a fight for continuation of the pre-existing trend, okay? And this is the pre-existing trend. This is the fight. The pre-existing trend may very well likely continue if this breaks to the upside, which it looks like it's currently doing. Let's zoom back in. So you can see here very clearly, almost to the like the penny. Let's zoom in even more. Okay, you can see that top edge, or what would you call it? The top resistance of the triangle was just broken and retested. Do you see that? Broken and retested. The retest is always in 3. It's a corrective move. That, my friends, is a breakout and a retest. That, my friends, is a confirmation of a breakout. Okay, and once you get a breakout and a retest, that's when the fireworks start. Okay, very, very important. I know what you're thinking. You maybe expect the breakout to be very large and the retest to be very large. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. Okay? That's what makes technical analysis trading tricky, because you never know what you're going to get, but the principle remains. You're looking for a breakout and a retest of the resistance, and you got it. So do expect from here a massive move, the first of which is going to be the height of this symmetrical triangle, which should take you to the 32K range, right? It's just pattern trading at this point, right? You take the height of the triangle, like so. Let's find our line tool. The height of the triangle, superimposed from the site of breakout, and see what that gives you. I'm not saying that's our ultimate target. I'm just saying this is where you should expect us to go initially before some consolidation and then continue, right? Because we know that our larger target, or larger sort of more significant resistance that we've been talking about is 40K, 40,770 specifically, okay? But first, breaking out of this triangle, it looks as if we're targeting $33,900, okay? $33,900 thereabouts. So this is really big, okay? That's Bitcoin. I also want to make a quick point on what we've been getting. So, like, a lot of people fall asleep here. And they're like, I thought you said you was going to break out, whatever. This is an accumulation trend, okay? This is an accumulation channel. If you study Wyckoff analysis, this is a Wyckoff accumulation channel, except it's not straight. These things are rarely straight, okay? Like in the textbooks, a lot of times they're up or down. They're like all kinds of different orientations, but they're rarely straight, okay? And that makes it tricky. But if you pay attention, if you're careful, you can find them out. And you can see here, it's very clean channeled price action, okay? And here you get 2 degrees of AB basing and a pivot. You got a 3-wave move here, a 3-wave move there, a 3-wave move there, a 3-wave move there. So that's 2 degrees already. And this is your pivot. 3 waves, 3 waves, boom. And that's your break. Do you see? 2 degrees of AB basing and a pivot. It is consistent. It's not easy though, because it's hard to read as it's forming, and you gotta you gotta track it. But the more you do it, the better you get. You can use support and resistance to track these things. They're not always going to end up in a nice channel, but that's what I'm seeing. After, it's so much easier to read it after the fact. I don't know how helpful that is, but whatever. And that's what I'm reading here. Did I unmute myself? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Good. Hey, Osman, what's up? Good to hear from you as well. Osman says, hi, everyone. All right. So that's Bitcoin, and that's cool. That is really cool, because we've been waiting for this. And actually, we've been waiting for something bigger. Okay, this is cool, little breakout to the upside. I don't know, how big is this move? To 33,000 we said. And remember, 33,000 is important, right? Because 32,000, all our biggest resistances are going to be passed, right? 32,000 resistance, all that stuff, boom, immediately taken out with this 12% move. Okay, so that is huge. But the title of this live stream is, we haven't done this in 750 days. I'm not necessarily talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has broken resistance for this 300-day resistance already. As you can see here, this 300-day resistance was already broken by Bitcoin right here, okay? But by and large, most assets in cryptocurrency have not broken their 300-day resistances. And those 300-day resistances mostly refer to the bear market accumulation, okay? Which, when it's all said and done, ends up being a bullish reversal pattern. This is typical, okay? So what you're seeing here, and by the way, just a quick note, you see this channel, some would call this, in Wyckoff accumulation, what do they call it? A sign of strength, an SOS. You typically get a triangle at the edges of the Wyckoff accumulation range. I don't know if that's accurate, or if the sign of strength is happening right above, right? So like you have your Wyckoff accumulation channel, which this is, you break out and then you do your sign of strength above the previous resistance, flipping it into support before you move on. I don't know. Maybe that is. I'm not an expert in Wyckoff. I appreciate that analysis, or that brand of analysis though, so I refer to it from time to time on the channel. Okay. Let's see. What was I saying? Yes. before we move on, very important to note, the DXY is providing the context for all of this price action, and the DXY has once again tested the top resistance of this channel, but in such a way that we are likely going to continue to the downside, because here you could see an impulse, here you could see 3 waves, expect another impulse. This is a 5-3-5 zigzag, very likely. So it's very likely that our analysis of this being the final move of this contiguous pattern was accurate. It was correct. And here you have an A wave, a B wave, and now your C wave. You're going to get your first impulse out. Okay, so that is something that we're actually in right now, which is what is driving a move up in crypto. Okay, so that is an important point. As always, the DXY is what moves the markets. $500 billion market cap does not move because Michael Saylor bought some. Doesn't happen. Okay, Bitcoin dominance also very cool. We've been saying for the longest time, we're at resistance, we're at resistance, we're at resistance. This is 2-year resistance. It's going to be respected. This is exactly what you're seeing here. We came up, we hit swing failure pattern, all right? Or you can say initial break of structure, A wave, B wave, A wave, B wave, A wave, B wave. 2 degrees of AB basing in a pivot, breakdown. This is what you're getting right here. What does this mean? This means that altcoins are finally gaining against Bitcoin in market cap in a trending fashion, all right? Every time it goes down, this is true, right? But now you're in a trend. You're going down in a trend, in an impulse. So altcoins, any investment in altcoins at this point in time will, on average, generally outgrow Bitcoin investments. That is cool. This is what Bitcoin dominance chart is showing us. Now, I was talking about 750 days, 750 days. What have we not seen in 750 days? This is crucial. If you've been in the crypto market for the past few years, for the past year, for the past few months, you miss the price going up impulsively. You know, big gains, big green days, 30%, 40%, 50% green days, and then followed by another 40%, 50% green days, sometimes 120% green days. You get that here, okay? This is what we call the impulsive portion of price action. Just like in life, in anything, there are seasons. There are seasons. They're different times for different things, yeah? So this is impulsive up. This is what we got here. Okay? All of this corrective. Just because you're going up doesn't necessarily mean you're impulsive. This is still a corrective move. 1, 2, 3. So that people call a bull run, but that's not a bull run. This is a bull run. That is an uptrend, a corrective uptrend. But all of this, 1, 2, 3, and then all of this impulse, that's all corrective. This is your flat correction. This is the impulse of your flat correction. This is the consolidation of your entire corrective move. All of that is chop. All of that is pretty much sideways and down. Okay? For the past 750 days, the entire cryptocurrency market in aggregate, I'm talking generally, I'm not talking about like this random coin here and that random coin there. Just in aggregate, the entire cryptocurrency market for the past 750 days has been sideways to down. If you've been investing, quite likely you've been either losing or even or gaining slightly, but not much. If you've been leverage trading, chances are you've been losing a lot or gaining a little bit, losing then a lot of bit, gaining a lot of bit, losing a little bit. It's been all over the board, right? It's been tough sledding, okay? Especially when you're going up and down and up and down and up and down. It's this whipsaw price action. It's where the exchanges get paid. Now, in these times when the price action, the season, the mode of price action changes, this is when you get paid and the exchanges pay up, okay? Past 750 days, most exchanges have been getting fat off of people leverage trading and losing. Now, in the bull market, any Tom, Dick, and Jerry, most people, not everybody, but it's, still requires some skill, can enter a long trade and make a decent amount. Exchanges pay out. It's a rebalancing. The seasons have changed. It's just not outside that it's spring. Now it's the crypto spring and summer. And it's official. Why? We talked about it yesterday. Here you have your inverse head and shoulders bullish reversal pattern. This is the entire cryptocurrency market, right? Total cryptocurrency market cap, Bitcoin, all altcoins, all smashed into one. You broke out, you retested. Now you're breaking out. Okay, so you zoom out, or zoom in rather, to see what we're actually doing. Okay, because this was all theoretical. This was all like, yeah, it looks like we can do this, and it looks good. This is a rounded bottom, so on and so forth. This is actually breaking out. This is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. 1, 2, 3 waves, corrective, retest of your neckline, and now on your neckline you do a consolidation reversal, 2 degrees of AB basing, and a pivot. All in all, you get a rounded bottom, and you're off to the races. And this is the first maiden voyage, the first lift-off, blast-off of the bull market in crypto. Not for Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin's bull market actually started on January 1st. But for the most part, for the aggregate, for the average crypto asset, this is when you find pure impulse. Not corrective uptrend, but pure impulse. Okay? And how is this traded? This is important. Okay? And I don't want to oversimplify this, but I'm going to try to make it simple and straightforward. There's a simple way to trade this. Okay? First and foremost, let's just say our initial target before we can expect a major, significant retracement, right? When I say major, I mean just like 60% retracement on all the gains. I wouldn't expect that until we hit this target, which is the target of this inverse head and shoulders. It would behoove you, if you're trading this market, if you're trading in and out, okay? If you're trading in and out. If you're not, if you're investing and you're just holding, just hold. Don't worry about it. But if you're trading in and out, you want to take advantage of this. Put an alarm, take the target of this inverse head and shoulders, and find out when we hit it. Once we hit it, look to take profits on some of your positions because you're likely going to lose 60%, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose those 60% and never gain them. No. It retraces 60%, consolidates, and then it keeps going. So you're going to get it back. But if you're looking to take profit, that would be an ideal take profit point, okay? Now, how do you enter? Because once you look and discuss, once you look at impulsive price action, it is impulsive. It moves violently. It moves quickly. All right, let's look at our watch list. We're just getting started. So there's some green, but nothing really is in double digits yet. The closest thing on our watch list is Ethereum, which has moved a bit, okay? So let's look at this. This is just an example. And this is actually what I do if I want to enter a trade in this mode of price action, okay? So just like Bitcoin, you can see that channel right here, that consolidation accumulation channel up and to the right, and then that's broken out of, okay? And now what do you do? How do you get in? Because a lot of times people get in after it's run and then it retraces on them and then it continues to go. How do you know? Well, you look for major resistances, okay? This is going to be a major resistance. Why do you know that? Because that's what the chart's telling you, okay? The chart's telling you that this is going to be a significant resistance. Major is probably not the right word. This is going to be a significant resistance. You're going to find some sort of hiccup there. So between here and here, I would expect the price to continue until it reaches this. And this is probably also the target of this W pattern. Do you see what I mean? Like, there's little things like that. And maybe you retest this neckline. Perhaps you do that. It's tough to say. But how do you enter these positions? Very simple. Very, very simple. You take your Fibonacci retracement tool. Let's go on the hourly time frame. Take your Fibonacci retracement tool of the entire move. Okay, so let's say that that's the impulse right here. Okay, from here up until here, right? Up until now, that's the impulse. Hide your stops and liquidations behind the phi ratio. That is literally it. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. Trading impulses is stupid simple. Okay, if you want to make it that you can get more and more involved. Okay, you can look out. You can get complicated leading diagonals and all kinds of stuff. Leading diagonals, ending diagonals. It can get tricky. You know, complex wave 4 corrections, all that stuff. But by and large, entering positions, you hide yourself behind the phi ratio. Whatever happens, if it's pure impulse, which you should be able to identify, you know, given the entire cryptocurrency market climate and just the way it moves. If it moves up fast and everything's moving up fast, you're in pure impulse, most likely. Nothing retraces beyond the 0618. Just hide it beyond that, behind the phi ratio, and you're good to go. Even a very acute retracement will not stop you out. Okay, that's just basics. Obviously, it gets more complicated, it gets more involved, but this is why you spent the entire bear market studying, trading, getting wrecked, so that now that the money's more easy to make, you're able to take advantage of that. Right? You traded all this, or you've been paying attention for all of this, so that now when it moves, you're good. So that's pretty much it. Like, you know, this is wow, 750 days. We haven't seen this kind of price action. Enjoy it. How long will it last? I don't know. I don't know. In terms of timing, all I know is that, you know, there's definite targets to the upside that we can look at in terms of significant resistances, and that's what we're going to be talking about moving forward. Okay, and whenever we see a significant resistance, I'm going to say, okay, that's a significant resistance. I can expect a retracement or some sort of reaction, consolidation at that point. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe as always, and I will see you again tomorrow for a quick update. Take care.